Hi friends, you know that how the different body parts or different body organs function, but many of the times we are not very clear about how the intracellular components function and what is the site for one particular function that is assigned inside the cell. So let us go into understanding today something about intracellular components, which are very commonly called as the cell organelles. We will understand their structure as well as their function in this interactive session. So let me first give you an overview of how complex the intracellular architecture is all about and how many different types of organelles they are present. Depending upon what type of cell that we are talking about or what we are referring to, there are different types of organelles which are present inside the cell. As you can see over here, this depiction clearly indicates that how complex is the intracellular environment. One of the major component is the nucleus, consisting of different parts, like it consists of nuclear envelope. Then the second is the nucleolus. Next is the DNA material that is considered to be the blueprint of life, that stores all the genetic information for proper functioning of each and every component of the cell. Next is the nuclear pore, which is kind of, you can say, a pathway for crosstalk that happens between whatever that happens inside the nucleus as well as what is happening extranuclearly inside the cell. Apart from that, there are organelles which are smaller than nucleus. The largest of all organelles inside the cell is obviously the nucleus, which has different functions. We will be attributing our more attention to that in the next few portions of this talk. Apart from that, as I told you, there are different organelles. Some I will highlight, which are quite important for the functioning of the cell. Like there is mitochondria, which is considered to be the powerhouse of the cell. The entire chemical energy that is synthesized inside the cell is happening inside the mitochondria. That means it works as a powerhouse for production of the chemical energy inside the cell. Second important organelle which is there consists of the endoplasmic reticulum, which consists of two parts, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is actually having a direct access for the nuclear content, as it is almost in a close connection with the nuclear membrane. So whatever the contents that are present inside the nucleus can be shunted quite easily between the endoplasmic reticulum and the nucleus. The most important produce of nucleus which is shunted inside the endoplasmic reticulum, or you can say plasmic reticulum, is the RNA. It is not directly shunted inside the endoplasmic reticulum, as we will be understanding in the later sections, but whatever that the RNA is carrying information for, that means basically the proteins which are going to be encoded by the RNA, are directly going into endoplasmic reticulum depending upon whether they are destined for a particular organelle inside the cell. You will be understanding this, that what this is all about, when we understand the function of the endoplasmic reticulum. Then the next important organelle is the Golgi complex. It is called as complex because it's a complex structure which is again in close contact with endoplasmic reticulum. So whatever that is there inside the endoplasmic reticulum can be directly taken up by Golgi, but that happens in a slightly different manner. We will be discussing that also. Apart from that, depending upon what type of cell, as I told you, what type of cell we are talking about. If we are talking about the plant cell, then there are certain organelles which you will see preferentially in a larger context, which you normally don't see inside the animal cell, and that is the vacuole. Vacuoles are quite big in the plant cell, and they are responsible for maintaining the pressure inside the plant cell, and they are also considered to be the storehouses, what you can say, the food material that is produced inside the plant cells, since they are autotrophic cells. Apart from that, there are small organelles, but they do have their own distinct function, like lysosome. Apart from lysosome, there is a portion which is called as ribosome, and then there are microtubules, microfilaments, then there is a centriole, and all these are very small portions which are present, or components which are present inside the cell, but do have definite functions assigned to them. All these membrane bound organelles are actually floating inside sap which is present inside the cell, and that sap, or you can say a jelly-like material, is referred to as cytosol or cytoplasm, to be more precisely talking about. So these were all the organelles which are very commonly seen in eukaryotes. How do they contribute their own activity for the functioning of as a whole? Thank you.